snow and everything else. The next day, after the big, massive Kentucky, Tennessee flooding, we're actually up in Kentucky, right across the line on the other side of Adairsville. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, do you want to do this watch on drive? Flooded. We're still standing on the roads. Like a lake back there. Yeah. The buildings. I don't know what that was that just ran across the road up there. I'm going to have to go back to the lines and then zoom in and see if I can see it. Look like a fox. It looked like it had a long tail. But right on the other side of this little ledge running that way.
Hopefully we'll get a video of them flipped over upside down drowning. Both sides of the road flooded. scoop of it.
There's a face full of the ice and snow right on the camera. Oh, wow.
Slow on down. I don't know. Where's this?
We're going towards Bowling Green, Kentucky. Show them the sign.
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
We're headed to Bowling Green. We're about 45 minutes outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky. What do you think our cookies are? Give them a little stability. Sorry, our cookies are.
Yeah, it gets in the way.
Yeah, we're headed into Bowling Green from Kentucky. That's where we're at now, is Russellville, Kentucky. The red light we just went through is the first red light in Russellville, Kentucky. Yeah, I wish we could turn them sideways so they can get the light. Yeah, thanks. They definitely got way more than we got. Man,
They just get slow up here.
Well, we officially hit 30 degrees now. And it's probably stopped with all that snow down south of Michigan. It has about 5 inches right now. What part of South Michigan? We go up to Monroe and Detroit area all the time. Usually they get missed. They're perfectly in that little curve. But Ohio gets slammed no matter what. Jackson area. Where's Jackson? Have you been to Jackson yet? Going up to Jackson.
Big girls there out here.
Whoa.
Jackson, Michigan.
Yeah, I guess they do need the snow plows out on this side of town, don't they? I'm supposed to go right here straight because I ain't been paying a daggone look attention to the signs. There should have been a big green sign that said to go to Bowling Green somewhere, but I don't think I've seen it. Let's drive up the mountain further. Hondas can do anything, you know.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, Jackson's right behind me. Right.
Have y'all seen in the
It
snow
might be-
apocalypse
They're
video?
right past Ann Arbor. right
Okay.
backside of Ann
Well,
Arbor.
we've been wanting to go up to Ann Arbor, so we will definitely have to go check Jackson out.
Hour west of Detroit. Yeah, I'm looking at the map now.
Heck yeah, we're gonna have to go check it out. We love Michigan. My dad was actually born up in Detroit. I lived in Mackinac City for a little while. I was just a real southern girl as a teenager and was definitely not used to the snow y'all get up there. Yeah, I love Michigan. I've got a little older and appreciate things a little different than I did as a teenage girl. And Michigan's one of the most beautiful states I've ever been to.
Yeah, we're in the globe and everything.
Yeah, true, pure Michigan. Like, y'all have done an amazing job with your state, preserving it, taking care of your communities. Like, I am so proud of Michigan and have heritage from that state. So if anybody always wonders why we go to Michigan a lot, well, I'm from there, and I think it's one of our most beautiful, overlooked states out of our 50.
And they got cheap products.
Anyways, yeah, but we love going up to Michigan. We have looked at maybe selling our house in Tennessee and moving up there. We've looked at a lot of states though, but there's a lot of things I like about Michigan besides the ice and the cold. But y'all have lots to do even when it is snowing. Unlike the South, we just sitting here looking at it. You have to go to a tourist trap like Gatlinburg to enjoy a snow day. We just aren't equipped for all that snow. It's rare. We don't get enough of it. Probably why we got way more bugs than y'all have in some places. So we don't kill them out in the winter. Although they got in Michigan, they got them little flyy things. What was them things? It was all over. They're like little mosquito things. But they're not a mosquito. They're like a little fly mosquito.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember what they are, but they're everywhere up there by the lake. Well, we're headed into Bowling Green for anybody just tuning in. Headed out of Russellville, Kentucky, checking out what all the flooding, which it doesn't look like they've got as bad a flooding as we had in our area.
It said JV Joe maps.
There you go. See? And y'all got posters up about them.
No, the little bitty maps, not the flies. We know what the flies are.
No, yeah, they have like 4 little wings. They kind of have like butterfly wings, but they look like a mealworm with butterfly see-through wings. Is that a good description? Probably not. Now, horseflies suck though. We all got those on the lake. Be out there enjoying yourself, playing in the water, and all of a sudden there's 3 of them attacking you. I know one of the worst places I've seen for horseflies on the lake and getting attacked was up in Moorhead, Kentucky on the lake. When I go up there and spend summer weekends up in Moorhead, I'm telling you, you'll be out there thinking it's the most beautiful, perfect day. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, there'll be 6 of them horseflies about the size of your thumb attacking you in the face. They don't attack nowhere but the face. This evil little thing. Moorhead, Kentucky's where I chipped my front teeth swimming. Hit it on a rock. Had my eyes closed. Man, it's pretty out here. Okay. Now reconnecting. Sorry, that was a mishap. Well, I don't know what happens if you lock the screen. Never did that on the live before. Just started doing this stuff, y'all. But I better look and not run us off the road. But yeah, this good old Honda's been through a lot. We took it through the big old snow apocalypse up in Kentucky that happened, what was that, 3-4 years ago? We was up there headed up to the UK hospital when we had a family emergency, we'll say. That is really pretty right there. Probably a landscaping company or something. I don't know. It's really pretty. Everything looks good with snow on it though. But yeah, we're headed up into Bowling Green, coming in behind the snowstorm. There should be another little squabble or something that will come over us, hopefully. But we're at the end of the snow here. Unfortunately, it's headed over to the further east and north now. So we got our flooding and we got our good ice over on top of it. If y'all haven't seen any of our other videos, we have plenty of the flooding in Robertson County, Tennessee, and what county is Adairsville and stuff in Kentucky? Logan County, yeah. Logan County, Kentucky. Look, these are the highways. Let's see. Isn't that just beautiful, y'all? It's really pretty when you get to watch it on camera and don't have to be out in this crap, though. Thank goodness for heat. But yeah, the ice is definitely starting to freeze on, or the flooding on the road is starting to turn to ice, is what I should say. If y'all see the ice on the roads, it is definitely freezing here. So this is gonna make for some interesting driving, and well, for the people whose house is flooded, it's really sad because who wants a flooded house who's now froze? It's kind of hard to clean up when it's frozen and too cold to get in it to even clean it up. So there's a lot of tragedy in all this as well. This is the prettier side of things. Hopefully there wasn't as many properties flooded as
It's all the way up the top of the fence.
yeah, there's your fence. Like, I don't know if, yeah, show you.
That's the top of your barbed wire fence.
I was just scared to get over with all the ice.
Then it disappears. Oh yeah, I guess we are running through the ice. My bad.
No, you're good. There was a car behind me, so I didn't want to like stop too fast. That was the only reason I was considering passing. You know, normally I stop. I stop more times than y'all want me to. We're up here by Watson Metals. I'm not exactly sure what unincorporated town this is. This is about an hour from where we live, coming up north through the back roads and stuff, coming into Bowling Green. Normally we take the highway, but we wanted to come out and see some of the residential floodings and things that people are actually experiencing. Everybody does the interstate. Might see some good wrecks today. In Springfield, where we live, there was 2 light poles. I'm not sure what happened, but 2 of them are snapped in half with the lines just hanging. One in front of our DMV and one in front of the donation center beside Dixie Maid Cafe in the jail.
I should have became a YouTuber before I met you. When I had a bunch of followers on my other stuff. I'm for real. Like my old Facebook, if I can get into it, I can show you. Like, the shit that I put on there, and people just ate it up.
Connect. It's a little chilly. I need a drink. Can we stop? Y'all, we're gonna stop and grab a drink super fast because I am dying of thirst.
Stop at Casey's.
We're stopping at Casey's General Store in Auburn, Kentucky. So shout out to them for being the life-saving quench thirster today. No sponsors, just good shout outs to good people being there. Thank you for coming to work in the snow to bring me a drink. Very appreciated. Alright, we're going to leave y'all running for a second. We'll be right back. Keys and wallet.
they can see me and they can't see you.
Oh, because I come across the other side. Back out the way we came. No, there's an exit there. This is a super nice store. Like visitors information, telling about the area. Yeah, Logan County up here is super nice. And again, I thought that about Springfield before I moved there too.
Yeah, I was in Lincoln, it's like a local county. That's bigger Springfield. It's a little country. Like they say, no matter where you go, there's bad people. They fuck away from them. They really should just hang them all on the streets like back in the day. Do something wrong, and have it. People quit doing all that dope shit. I promise you that shit. But we're on the system when we let murderers out of jail, so hell yeah. America's great.
So we're back headed to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Gonna see what the flooding and the snow looks like up through this way. Ice is still freezing on the roads from the flooding. Some of it, I guess, is the snow that's laid down. And then some of it is the flooding, of course, freezing. But they have been running salt and scraping the roads in Logan County, Kentucky, it looks like. Or we've seen one truck out at least. Let's say that. And the roads look really good, so they may have been out running all night. We just got one or two running around making sure everything still looks good. But they've done an amazing job, it looks like, because people are still flying 60, 70 miles an hour down this road. And these are the back roads, so if these roads look this good, 65's got to be clear. But that is the difference in the states that pay taxes and the states that do not pay taxes. Y'all can afford to run scrapers and ice all night, or salt all night on the ice, but in certain states we don't have all the access to the funding, I guess. But I'm for state taxes if we can fix our daggone potholes and get some salt and snow scrapers. I'm just saying. I don't know about this no state tax, because there's an awful lot of things my state's lacking because we don't pay no taxes. But I don't see our state really having a funding problem either. So, whatever. I don't know enough of the politics of Tennessee to say either way, but I'd sure like some more salt and scrapers in the winter and to fix all our potholes. There will be a shirt coming soon when we get our store set up that is going to be a shirt that it's a saying I've said for years, to be honest. Anybody who's ever known me knows that since I moved back to Tennessee about 13 and a half years ago, that I have always said that Nashville is the home of the pothole. So there's going to be shirts that I design in the near future that will be up for sale. That will be Nashville, home of the capital of the pothole. So stay tuned for those. Y'all can see both sides of this is crusted. It's not quite as bad as up in Springfield, but
I guess them trees was thirsty.
flooding is pretty bad. Seems like every creek bed, river, it doesn't matter how big or dry or tiny it was, every one of them is crested. Even dry creeks are over full and crested. We didn't get the flash flood as bad as they anticipated in a lot of the areas we lived in, but we definitely got the busted riverbanks and creek beds, and all those warnings were definitely true. So anybody living on the creeks, the rivers, anything else, there's a lot of people flooded out today. We showed in one of our videos yesterday, if you go through our shorts or videos, I'm not quite sure. Actually, I know one video, the one that asked, should he kayak across it, is in front of some people's houses that were just built in the last year or two, who yesterday they had water in some of the houses, and they were flooded into some of the houses that they couldn't get out of. They may have not had water in the house, but they couldn't leave either. So they were flooded in their homes. The big truck in one of the videos that comes through, I said he's a brave soul. He actually lives in one of those houses that has water, I think, poured into the basement and stuff of their house. And those are brand new houses. These people have just put mortgages on. So it's really sad. I mean, this is their forever home, and they expect to spend the next 30 years paying for this house, and they just went underwater yesterday, and they haven't even owned their house maybe a year. Some of them less than that. I mean, these houses have been being built for the last few years, but some of them are newer than others. It was all farmland recently that had been sold out to a contractor who came in and built about, I think, 10 houses down through there. And then they did another about 10 houses up on the main road, but they didn't have no flooding issues. It's actually a local contractor who did it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to say their names. Definitely don't want trouble with that family. They're known across multiple nations. So I don't think it was Brandon Frank. I think it was the ones that live out by Sarah's parents. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying their names. Anyways, but I think one of our local builders built those houses that are now underwater, so I don't know if there'll be controversy over that or not. No, I'd be super mad. I'd say they sold them houses for about $300,000.
As you can see, I guess there's only one little hole where it's flowing through.
Creek that runs up through there. That's why I was asking. It's like, where's the water coming
There's not
from?
even really a hole draining right there. That's just like,
yeah, because it's for a dry creek.
It's forcing it out.
It's not meant to carry that kind of water at all. Yeah, that's one of the dry creeks we talk about that's overfilled and crested right there. And it's across somebody's property.
Looks like it's coming out of this pond or something, too. It's overflowing.
Oh, it's overfilled the pond, which is falling over on this side of their driveway.
There's something back there.
Yeah, it's all the runoff. And then they've got a dry creek over there, but it can't hold all this water. Nothing can. Nothing's made to hold this much water around here. You know, over the years, there used to be different creeks and things that ran around, but we built houses and roads and businesses, and we've reconstructed the land from how it used to run. So when we get large oh, look at that. He is beautiful. We got to get him. We got to get him. He's so pretty. He is so pretty. Anyway, they restructured the land, and now when it floods, or when it gets bad rain, there's not enough spillways and things to maneuver the water, so
keep going. Keep going. I don't know if y'all can see the red-tailed hawk out there or not.
So you got him?
No.
No?
He flew away.
Well, there was a beautiful chicken hawk there. He was big, but we missed him. You see a lot of our wildlife videos, a lot of times we're just driving and we just see them. I guess most people, you know, are distracted by life, but we definitely pay attention to the wildlife. They're beautiful. Beef, it's what's for dinner. The song said. Well, I guess I should have just stopped on this side and zoomed in on him, and I would have probably got him. I messed up that time. They scare a lot easier than others. That owl let us get right up beside him, though. Like, we was feet away from the owl. If you see our owl videos, like, we are literally probably, when Billy took his video, he was maybe 5 foot from the owl. And when I took mine, I was maybe 8 foot from the owl. And he just sat there on that fence post just looking at us like we was insane. Another friend floated out partially. should be getting close to Bowling Green at this point. I don't know. We have stopped a few times. Wow, look down there. Obviously, that is low-lying area by the water, so I guess you anticipate it, but I don't think people were anticipating how much water they truly got in these rivers and
Look at all this.
creeks.
Like all this leaning back.
I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we should be coming into Bowling Green soon. We're coming through Rockfield on Russellville Road in Kentucky. And we're headed into Bowling Green, almost there. Maybe another 10 minutes or so. And we'll officially be into Bowling Green. There is our
road was washed out back there. They couldn't get into their into the subdivision. They're walking into the subdivision because they can't even get in.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay, so the people standing on the side of the road are not crazy.
No, they're finding.
They're trying to find a way into their houses.
Yeah.
Because people need things. Might need a pack of cigarettes if you're a smoker. You might need a gallon of milk for your, formula for the baby.
I need that short bus back there. I'm retarded. We can have us a good old build out of that.
And, there's things that people weren't anticipating getting flooded out of their homes.
Sterling Business Park. I guess it's gonna be the new subdivision. Hope they don't build no houses over there.
Lord, that's a good. Where is the creek supposed to be? I wonder. I don't see a creek bed here, so I don't know. They may have just dug them a big hole, and now we've got a lake down here from not structuring the land appropriately.
I guess they want to buy the rest of the field dirt to fill in the rest of the subdivision.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They've got it all staked out.
Yeah, see.
I don't know what's going on. It says a business complex, so you wouldn't assume that there would be residential here. You'd assume it would be more of
stores.
This kind of stuff. No, commercial. Or manufacturing type of thing. Industrial.
Yeah.
Industrial complex. I wonder if this is supposed to be a security guy in this little nice camper thing. I don't know, it don't look like nobody's staying in it.
The ice is still all over.
pop out's not out. I'm assuming there ain't nobody in it for security. But I wasn't coming to bother nothing, just to get a video real fast and leave. Isn't that a beautiful mountain, y'all? Beautiful snow-capped trees.
Well, no, you got the trees that are uncapped. The rest of the mountains got snow. Wait a minute. Let me zoom in on this side.
It looks pretty.
I don't know how that happens, but the top is the only thing without the snow on it. Like, I thought that was the only place it's supposed to got snow. Higher elevation, I guess, was wetter last night, huh?
Slower to film something. Alright. Now we're headed back into Bowling Green again. But we gotta stop and show y'all stuff as we see it. Oh, yeah, there's gotta be water somewhere. Oh, yeah. Wow. All the way up to their door. And this is after it has receded. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're going in the middle of the road. These apartments, geez. Like, and this is after the reseed. So, like, yesterday, did they get flood in those apartments?
I don't know.
Right. Like, we didn't come up here yesterday, so they're in the middle of that stuff. We don't know how high this stuff is. This is the day after. So, like, it's had over 12 hours to recede at this point. That's what I'm saying. Not all of it's cool. Like, flooding's neat to look at, but at the same time, do understand there was a lot of tragedy that came with all this. We luckily did not flood at our house, but
90% of the time, if it'd been any other way,
it's been
we
me.
would've.
A few years ago, it was. So this is pretty much the outskirts of Bowling Green now. Don't take long to get from one city to another around here. So you're officially in what is called Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And in other cases.
Well, yeah, cases are everywhere.
Should have signed up for the rewards member at the last one, huh?
Let's talk about them all the time.
Well, you should be a rewards member.
$165. I don't know if I want to go 165. I don't even know where 165 goes up. Let's keep driving. A little further. We don't want to go to Owensboro, I do know that. That is not the correct direction. Here in a little bit, we'll probably leave Bowling Green after we go through here and head back down towards White House, Tennessee, circling back towards where we live. And we're going to try and find, there is a brand new subdivision that has been all over Nashville news for, in White House, Tennessee, but, you know, news out of Nashville. Because this is a brand new subdivision and it has been so bad with flooding that we have had numerous homes just underwater. I mean, multiple families that are just displaced because their houses keep flooding. They have flooded like 3 or 4 times just in the last few months in all these rain spells we've had. So we're going to attempt to go find it. I think his buddy's daughter lives over in that area too, it sounds like, because she was talking about all the flooding and in her pool and everything. And they had their pool drained and it's now filled up with water. So we're going to try and find that and see how bad the flooding is the day after now. After the massive flood, because they've been flooded out with less rain. So I'd assume it got really bad yesterday. We was going to try and head out there, but we didn't end up making it yesterday.
There's an ambulance coming up behind.
Yeah, the ambulance. I've been watching him come up through here for a minute.
Stop.
I'm trying to get out of the way.
He's gonna go around.
I was trying to get up here and get out of the way. But we don't stay in the middle of the road. I figured he'd be going straight. So I was trying to get out of the way because there was a truck coming up beside me and they was about to block it all the way down. And he's seen it too, that's why he went into the other side of the traffic. And I figured he was going this way. I guess we could have followed him and seen what the emergency was. So I guess this is part of downtown Bowling Green. Not really my stomping ground, so I'm not very familiar with this area. Oh yeah, look, straight ahead here in a second when all these buildings clear, you will see the WKU water tower for Western Kentucky University. Now, I do recognize some of this. I've been through here, but I think I need to go right somewhere up here. No, maybe straight. Jack and Janice Glasser Press Box. Maybe I was supposed to take a right, like I said. But I took a left. But I think I was supposed to take a right. gosh. You're welcome. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, flooded this room up. Nasty debris and leaves. Sorry, y'all. Like I said a second ago, I should take a right, but I took a left despite my better instincts. Like I said, my cousin Stephanie actually graduated. I think her and her husband actually graduated from WKU. And so when I was a little girl, me and my mom used to come up here on weekends, and she worked at Old Charlie's. And we would come up to Old Charlie's, and we would make sure we asked for her booth, and we'd go eat, and then she'd get off work, and we'd go hang out or something. And my cousin Stephanie used to babysit me all the time. She was one of my favorite cousins. So I do remember coming up here an awful lot to see Stephanie. So I have a little instinct of Bowling Green, but not much. I was supposed to get like 65. What I was doing a minute ago. My first instincts were probably my rotten instincts. Yeah, I got 165 goes to 60. The spirit makes the master. That's true.
Yeah, but 165, take a left.
So we're backtracking a little because we messed up. Or I messed up. I was not GPSing to nowhere. We was just driving. And we drove out of the way just a little bit. But we showed you the stadium. Got to show you a little of Bowling Green. They're north of us, and they got a little more snow, but not really. And we got more flooding, technically. But we're going to head down to White House now and see if we can catch the flooding that happened out there in the subdivisions. See if you can find the news article that states where that flooding in White House subdivision is. We need that location. Yeah. One second.
Hey, that was Leo's liquor. I'm a Leo. You ready? Left and
Hobby Town. Now hiring Class A CDL drivers at the Green Line Repair in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
drink like in Nashville. Kentucky chooses chill. Terrible.
H.F. Moss Middle School. And,
Henry Moss Middle School.
and Jennings Creek Elementary. Call a cowboy. Yeah, I didn't see the 65 sign. I don't see the 165. Alright, so now we're on 165 heading out of Bowling Green to 65. And we're going to head down into White House, Tennessee to see some of the flooding down there and the ice that's and snow that's in Captain, of course. You see, this is Bowling Green, Franklin area, 31 West. Which 31 West we could drive down and go straight into White House too. But this is probably slower. A lot slower. We'll just stay the interstate. I think it's faster that way. So.
They stopped all construction in the city after significant flooding.
Yes. Whereas those roads or subdivisions and everything marked. I want to go to others.
Surrounding areas also suffering damage from severe storms on Thursday. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Paul Wheeler. In White House, the mayor stopped all construction of the city after significant flooding. The area has been hit repeatedly by flooding and some relief there. Blame it on development. This is Caitlin Rosemary has more on how the mayor plans to respond.
Puddles are all that remain from last night's storm.
We have Callista Road.
I gotta share this with y'all because this looks cute and funny all at the same time. He is barely making it, y'all. Just blowing in the wind. Like, please. Look at him. He's just bouncing away. These two little guys. Got all this down through here. Oh. And then these little guys bebopping, barely hanging on. Yep, this is Interstate 165 coming out of through Bowling Green, technically. Look at all that snow and ice on everything. Oh, goodness, y'all. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Really super cold out here. It is 31 degrees, but our real feel is probably way below that. Whew.
Head southeast on I-165.
Goodness. Make your eyes water and everything. Kind of cold you can't shake off for a few minutes. It's Feeling a little more like Michigan down here. If Jack's still in the room. Maybe not that cold. That's a little bit drier cold. This is wet cold. Alright, if y'all see the sign here in Nashville, Louisville, we're about to come up on 65 north and south. We're going to be going south towards Nashville, but we're not going to go all the way into Nashville. We're going to be stopping in White House, Tennessee, which is like 3 cities outside of Nashville. It's our suburbs. It's actually where I grew up for part of my life. I went to White House Middle School, and I went to Robertson Elementary before they built East Robertson Elementary. I was the last generation to go to Robertson Elementary, which now White House has turned into a municipality office for their electric and water and all that stuff. They still got all the park out back that we used to play on and stuff. I think they've turned it into maybe baseball fields or something. But that was the park I grew up on. That was my first turkey trot out there. That was a red Cybertruck. You don't ever see redwoods. Huh. Y'all zoom in a second ago, there was a red Cybertruck. You never seen one? There was one. I don't think I've ever seen one. They're usually always that black or that shiny chromish look. Alright, we're now getting on 65 south, headed towards Nashville. Like I said, I'm going to take y'all down to White House to the flooding, so stay tuned. We'll be there in about maybe 20-30 minutes, something like that. 31 minutes to be exact. From what his GPS is telling us. But there'll be always interesting things to see along the way because everybody has been flooded and then hit by snow and ice. So we have had thunderstorms, flooding, ice storms, snowstorms. We have got it all. Looks pretty good on this side though. Scraped it, kept it clear this whole time, but it is very low. Driving 75 with ease. There's a sunroof. Y'all see there's a lot of flooding even on the side of Interstate 65. Anywhere water could hold, it's holding. probably doesn't help. Our ground is freezing. So we are we're in what's called Woodburn, Kentucky at the moment. About to be in Franklin, Kentucky. Headed down 65 south. But we're headed into White House to go see the flooding. Dummy, you're supposed to get your snow off the top of your car. In case anybody wasn't taught, if you are in an area that gets snow and ice, you're supposed to knock it off of your car. Because if you have one, it's a sheet of ice, and it comes off of the top of your car, and it hits my windshield or my car, period, and I decide to get your license plate and call my insurance company, in a month or two, you're going to find out that by law, you are responsible for breaking my car because it was your responsibility to knock your snow and your ice off your car that now just busted mine. That happened a few years ago. A family member did not clean their car off, and I was following them, and it shattered my entire windshield. I was out over $900 cash money for my deductible to get my windshield replaced, and all the sensors on this stupid car set back because it all has to be done together. Thank God for some safe light. But that was only because it was a family member, and I didn't feel like making them pay for my car on their insurance because I'm the better person like that, so I paid out of it. But I will never do that again for anybody. You don't knock your snow off because you were too big of a hurry, whatever. I will get your license plate number and take you to my insurance company and replace my car. If I have to knock mine off, so do you. Let's all be responsible drivers out here. And my mom has been managers at several insurance companies. I do know this law. Like, knock your stuff off. I'm not talking out my butt for you. I'm trying to teach you something. Because I mean, people don't know that rule. Luckily, all this is really fresh snow and it's soft, so probably don't have any problems with that, but it's still not worth taking a chance. Insurance is outrageous these days. Can't nobody be affording to pay extra bills just because you didn't want to knock a little snow off. And you didn't realize that it done turned to ice. It ain't getting much snow out here in Woodburn, Franklin at all. I think we got most of the snow dumped on us. That might be good for them out east and up north. Maybe some of the snow's dissipated. warmed back up to 32 degrees, so that's positive. Maybe that's why they got less snow. Maybe it's a little warmer here. It's a little low lying or something. Or higher elevation, I don't know. Something. Something's different here. Look, Sweet Express from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I wonder what they meant. The Sweet Express. Sounds like cookies and brownies to me, and that sounds good. So we're headed down into more of the flooding area. Right now we're just checking things out along the way, seeing how bad everybody got it. It doesn't seem to be too bad around here, actually. There's some flooding, but not like what we've been seeing. If you've seen some of our other lives and videos and shorts, it's been pretty bad around here. Seems like Woodlawn, Franklin, where we're at, didn't get too bad. Oh, look at all the good news. I got a little flood. There was a green Tesla truck. What in the world? Like Christmas green. I've never seen them in color. I've seen a red one and now a green one.
I guess after people found out it'd take an explosion, they wanted more.
I mean, it's a pretty badass truck if everybody didn't find out in Las Vegas. Elon Musk made a very good truck. It just cost a little much, Elon. Some of us are a little broke. We can't afford that truck. But you did a good job making it. At least it's not this fiberglass crap everybody else got. That house almost got flooded. Wow. That was a whole horse farm out there flooded. And with the money it looks like that horse farm had, I'm sure the horses are put in the stable and very well taken care of. So they have flooding that I'm sure they were able to deal with. So for anybody just tuning in, we are in Franklin, Kentucky, about to cross the Tennessee line, headed back down into our parts. And, oh wow. out here just showing some of So we're out here showing some of the flooding that happened yesterday, the aftermath. Of course, the waters have receded quite a bit. It was way higher yesterday during the rainfall, but it has receded a little. But there is a lot of flooding going on, and we got snow and ice last night and this morning, so we're just coming out and showing the damage. And we're headed into White House, Tennessee, where there's a brand new subdivision that's been flooded out. They've had to halt construction because it's such an emergency. So we're going to go out there and try and find it. It's been all over the news in Nashville, so if you've seen anything about it, we're about to be headed out that way and show y'all how bad it is there. And those are people who've spent a lot of money on brand new houses. So it's a lot of sad devastation, of course. This is the last Franklin exit. We are 2 miles from the Tennessee line. Welcome to Tennessee, y'all. We made it to Tennessee. So we're in Portland, Tennessee now. You see Tennessee sign. Tennessee welcome, y'all. So we're in Portland, Tennessee, and we're headed down into White House about 2 miles or 2 cities away. Take y'all down to the flooding that's been all over the news. Down in the subdivision that they've had to halt construction. But we're also checking out the floods and stuff along the way. Don't look like they got much snow here at all. Weird. Train station closed. Anybody have any idea what that is? Oh, it's lawn equipment. Oh, I see. biggest tiller. Looks weird with ice on it. If you check out our video when we started, when we was over 30 miles to the west compared to where we're at right now, it's just completely day and night. You wouldn't have thought nothing happened coming over to this side. But we're about to go back in the White House, so that will be changing. Right there's the White House water towers. Guess y'all can't see it on the camera. It's to our left right here. How far are we away from the subdivision? We're only 9 minutes away from where the flooding has happened in White House, and like I said, they had to completely stop construction. Like the governor, everybody has put a halt to everything. Funny part is I feel like it's the back side of the neighborhood that I grew up in, but I can't prove it. No, it's to the left of it. Well, I want to go out there and see the moors. I don't know, we'll see what these are. I would want to see the subdivision on the back side they built on where I lived. So we're getting off the Gallatin Cross Plains Springfield exit. And going left like he was going to Gallatin. Look at them trees just up blowing. The wind's starting to pick up here. It wasn't too bad yesterday, but today it is getting a little windy, I guess, at the end of the storm. Backside of it, bringing in the draft. Alright, now we're going to turn on to 31, where I said on 165 we could have turned on 31 and drove. It would have took us to this road, but I have no clue how long it would have took us to get here down 31. It would have probably doubled our time, I assume. But we are only 6 minutes away from the subdivision that has been all over Nashville news and have had to halt construction. If we've got our address off the news correctly, of course. Reporters sometimes get a little hasty with their reporting and have the inaccurate information. So hopefully we have the right address. But we're definitely headed to the White House. And like I said, this is one of the towns I grew up in, but I grew up a lot of places. I lived here for, I think, 4 years of my life. 5 years. And then before that, we lived down in Madison for 2 years. Alright, so we're going to turn left here. 1, 2, Horseshoe Road. There's definitely some brand new construction out here. I don't know who all was tuned in earlier, but we seen a subdivision earlier where people were parking their cars on the main highway and having to walk into their houses. What was it, Auburn, Kentucky? If you go back about 30, 40 minutes ago, you will see that there was people who hadn't been able to get into their whole subdivision. An entire subdivision has the whole road flooded, so nobody can get into their houses or out. Either flooded in, flooded out, or tracking it in and out. Better have some good rain boots that go up all fly. That's a beautiful place. Well, we're definitely going downhill. Oh. We'll just let them go. Sorry, guys. bad perspective for a second. But we're going to stop and actually take you out for a moment. So this is down in White House. It looked yesterday this was probably all underwater technically, because you can see that it's trying to recede and ponding up now. But technically here is where they have a small creek. I mean, this is not a large creek, y'all. This is just a normal creek that anybody could have in their property. They got them a good old fence down there. Just a little piece of it, though. But it's just a normal creek. But at some point yesterday, this thing was up so high that it flooded. I mean, if y'all can see over across there, it's even flooded up on that top. So it was up above there. And then there is 65 where we was a minute ago. The main interstate. So, I mean, this water was probably coming halfway up the interstate yesterday from just a small creek. Like, that's truly amazing. But, yeah, you can see that all this low line was under here. But we're right around the corner from the subdivision that was underwater that they halted construction on. Ooh. But I thought I would show y'all this. Goodness. Ooh, look at all the ice on our car from driving. Oh, I'm not one of those. It's probably halfway up 65 yesterday, so. That would be cool to kayak down. You know that? They're taking too long. Okay. Now, I have to say, this looks pretty interesting to kayak down, but you would have to jump out before you went into that, but this looks pretty cool. Might have to try this. I'll have to check this thing out. This would make a good video. What do y'all think? Any comments? Looks like those ones they do overseas, don't it? Ugh. It's so short, this guardrail. Let's see if we can hop it. At 4'10". Okay. A little bit of a struggle, but we got over it. Don't fall in the ice cold water. Oh yeah, this thing is awesome. I wonder how long this thing is, where it comes from. I'm curious. But see, you'd have to get out before you got down there, because it looks like we got a bend into a drain. But this looks nifty. Not gonna lie. What's catching it right there? A dip. This is pretty cool. Okay. I have to drive down through here and check it out. I'm not kayaking it today. Too damn cold, but it is something to think about here in the future, because spring is coming up and more rain is coming, so y'all let us know what y'all think about kayaking something like that. And then, yeah, there's the other side of where that drain, I guess, is draining in at some point down there, it looks to be. There's a little waterfall down the side. Goodness, it's freaking cold. Okay. Where does this go? That's what we should have found yesterday. That's crazy. It has to be super high for it to work. It's real wheels. And there's a fence that runs through right there. So you'd only be able to do part of it. That's where you would start. Oh, shit, stupid. Click, click, click. Are you not paying attention? Ooh, yeah. So that's where the drain, technically where I was talking about kayaking, that would be the start of it. That you couldn't start there. Here's the other side of the road with the culvert. And you're talking, there's never water here unless it rains. It's not real creek. It's cold out there, y'all. Alright. We should be getting close to this subdivision. Crazy part is we're going back uphill, so I don't even understand that concept, y'all. In the low line areas, I was understanding.
Says something about something's washed out on the news on there. Almost where you're supposed to go.
There's a subdivision straight in front of me, it looks like, so there's a start, I would say.
Says something about something's washed out on this road.
Well, no, I wanted the subdivision that was underwater. Just thought construction.
trucks blocking this road off, so I'd assume just keep on going. Hear me?
This road is my subdivision, right over by where I live. You think we should go with? No, we should go right. I know where I'm at.
I think we should go left. It look like
We're gonna go left in a minute. I wanna go right. I wanna go like I lived right up here. Now I know where I'm at. Like this is the backside of my neighborhood. I know exactly which subdivision. It's the same one I said I thought it was. If any of y'all are familiar with Ernest P. Worrell, I watched him a lot growing up, but this was the older guy who played on Ernest that never really talked, just had all the funny faces. He died a few years back, but this was his house. He was a really awesome guy. I came out here and got an autograph for him when I was a little girl on Halloween, and he gave me candy. Good old guy. Loved Ernest. All the Ernest movies were good. These subdivisions is what I wanted to see some of. This is real low line area. So I wanted to see if this was down in these new subdivisions that just built. Then it all receded, so and they were showing those people on the news that done built like drainage ditches and all kinds of stuff. Metro Police of Nashville. there's another one. I thought they built another subdivision down the road. Yeah, how many? That's your side, that's my side. For sale, I'm gonna have that. Sure, that's what these remind me of apartments, though. Just houses. Like the way it's set up, it's like an apartment complex. So crazy. When I was a kid, I used to play in this field. We had a clubhouse out here. Till the boys burnt the woods down. If they had flooding, they weren't anymore. They look like they have good drains and stuff in this subdivision. I was thinking there was one more here. I'll go back out this way. It may be on down the road that way too, so we may come back. Change pin. Gonna be a subdivision there soon. That dude didn't stop at the stop sign. If y'all seen that, he just came outside. Somebody's yard flooded out. Guess these people are unhappy probably. Seem to have their whole garage underwater. Let's see if we can get a little further up. You can see just how high it is. And do take into consideration this has, of course, receded. But their house is pretty bad, and like I said yesterday, I guarantee that was even higher. Yeah, this is where we was a minute ago. Coming back down. Now where we're about to head down into is low-lying creek here. When I was a little girl, we used to ride bicycles out here, and there was a little boy who lived out here actually somewhere on the creek, and I used to come out here and go fishing and swimming and all that goodness. I'm not sure where the subdivision is just yet, but they've halted the construction. other end of Callisto. I have not seen the city. It's going 28 minutes flashing. It said 28 on the thing that was showing red and blue. I don't think it's this one. Has to be either this one or just past. It's got to be a third. Maybe we can drive through this one real quick, I guess, and see, right? It's low line, but nothing looks toward up here. Sorry guys, we're trying to find the subdivision. They gave us a road. And I grew up right off this road on Volunteer Drive. Halfway down Callisto, but they didn't give us the name of a subdivision, it seems. I drove through one and it looked like they had really good drainage in those. So I'm not exactly sure. There's another subdivision on our right we're going to check out and see what's happening up here. It is down by the creek line, but it looks like it kind of goes up in elevation, so I wouldn't think these people would have had a bunch of flooding, but you never know. So that doesn't look bad. This is going uphill. So my common sense says probably not these. I don't see anything else going back down the hills. Don't see any water standing. going to work, trying to get water out of their houses. Like I said, this is on top ground. They've got big drain systems. Like, I don't know. This doesn't look like the kind of subdivision. I don't see any debris piled over it, but I don't see any evidence of washout or flooding in this subdivision. But there's only so many subdivisions close to it, not that long. And there's only so many new constructions. That was Chelsea Wetland. And we already checked the one out on the left. I forget what it was called. I was trying to read that article. I got to Callistic Drive. That's as far as I got. See if there was a subdivision. Read the whole thing. I was trying to skip. Subdivision already, I didn't see anything there. So technically we've been in 3 now. I mean, this house is shit. Unless because you like this house, maybe they're back neighbors or somebody. The only thing I got, they're gonna halt construction on the whole subdivision because of 2 houses. They were obviously built on some shitty low line. Everybody else's houses are up high. It's just those 2 that are low. Now that one guy's garage that's underwater is literally built at an angle for the garage to be underwater. And everything else around here seems to have good flow. Besides, the ditches need cleaned out. Those 2 houses were built on land. So it all looks really good out here, actually. It's way better than where we live. This list of farms. Is this one still being built? Davidson Homes owns this place. Actually, our clubhouse would have been right about somewhere in this area, right out here actually. go behind Teresa's house and cut left and go. So all these places have been sold. Ain't even got a house up yet and they're already sold. That's crazy. These are about to get sudden. This is gonna be really super big. Look how big this is gonna be. Wow. Pretty sure this is where they're having flooding problems in the brand new construction. And they've halted everything. Which this thing doesn't look too bad, actually. They got some puddling and whatnot. So nothing serious on this one. Looks like out there's a house that's gonna be built, and it's definitely got some water standing. They're building some of them up higher, it looks like, than others. But then the ones right here are on low-lying ground. Already sold, if you see, sold signs. They're pretty low-lying. With a shitty drain in the back. I mean, every one of these sold, all the way down through here. Sold. Available for $270. Lot 270 is open if you would like to live in the flooded subdivision. What's across the road and Bliss Moss. But I think those have been built for, I don't know, I see a brand new sign out there. See, this road did not exist when I was a kid. So we got more coming up over here. Mrs. Moss Farms. I don't see no flooding back here though. They ain't even got nothing built yet. So they look good. I'm gonna put y'all up here for a minute while I figure out where we're going next. used to ride bicycles faster than 30 miles an hour on these roads. Back in there, maybe something too. But I don't see anything specific. Yep, this is my old neighborhood right here. Watch this whole subdivision be built. Caught a bat in this front or side. What is that? The trees got a lot bigger than used to. Used to live right here on Volunteer Drive. Or bicycles with one hand down this hill. Thought we was the coolest things in the world. This yellow house that you see right up here, it has the white trucks in it. That's the house I grew up in. And my best friend Tiffany lived here. Her dad actually put that garage up and everything. Unfortunately, Tiffany's not with us any longer, but still cherish all the memories. My other best friend Ashley lived next door, and my other best friend Teresa lives right around the corner there on Callista, where we was just at. Yeah, I'm not sure about all the flooding. We should have come out here yesterday probably, because things have all receded and it just doesn't seem to be what it was. But I may go live here in just a little bit when we get back down towards water or something. But right now we're going to go and head back into our stomping grounds where all the real flooding is happening down on the creeks and rivers and whatnot. Have a good day, guys. Toodles.